Hello guys, I'm just gonna show you how to get through your assignment 1.1 and 1.2. So just to get started, I'm gonna make sure that I have my data set up rightly. So I'm gonna go to C drive and I'm gonna see the GIS tutorial folder, which should have all your data and your tutorial files installed from your CD. So if you don't have this folder, please make sure you have installed the data CD from the book properly onto your desktop. Okay, so to get started, I'm gonna go to my program files and actually go to ArcGIS and open up ArcMap. So here's ArcMap, we all know, and I'm gonna start with an empty base map, and I'm gonna go to File and click on Save As and go to my computer, go to my C drive in which I have the GIS tutorial folder in which I have my answers, and I'm gonna save this as assignment 1.1 and I'm gonna add my name to the beginning of the name, as a prefix, so that we know what we are doing and whose file this is. So I recommend everybody to do this. So as you can see, I saved it. I'm gonna save it. It's gonna take a second here, and you can see the name Yash, assignment 1.1 on the top of the document. And now I'm gonna add my data, which is in the GIS tutorial. So to connect a folder, I'm gonna click on this button which is connect to the folder, and I'm gonna go to the C drive and click on the C drive, click on GIS tutorial, and I'm gonna add from here from my United States, from the states. I'm just gonna add that states folder right now, states shape file. As you can see, it's added, it's there right now. What I need to do now is, according to the assignment, compare statistics for the states based on the number of housing units, number of renters, and owner occupied units, and the highest number of vacant units. Okay, so what we are gonna do is select the top 5 states which have the highest number of vacant units, and before we do that, we have to make sure we do a couple of things here, which is one is document properties, in which you have to set your path of the document to store relative paths, and click on OK, and at the same time go to the selection options, and I'm gonna set my color to maybe a bright red selection. So I'm gonna go with something like that, and now I need to open up the attribute table. As you all can see here, the fields that we need to worry about it: the state name, HSC units, which should be here. HSC units is the total housing units per state, renter occupied units, owner occupied units, and vacant. So to actually make sure that I select the top 5 states, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna select the vacant field, and I'm gonna right click on it and say sort ascending, or maybe sort descending. So now all the states are being sorted based on the vacant units. What I need to do right now is worry about the top 5 states. Okay, I'm gonna select my vacant field again and move to my left and put it right next to my state name. I'm gonna move the field. I'm not doing anything to the data. I'm just rearranging the view of the table. Okay, I just moved my vacant vacancy column right next to my state name, and I'm gonna select the top 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is how I've been doing it. I'm gonna click and hold Control while I select my first state, and continue to hold Control down and select the next one, the next one, and the next one, and the fifth one also. Okay, this is how you select. Press and hold Control down while you actually make your selections. Okay, so as you can see, Florida, Texas, California, New York, and Pennsylvania have the highest vacancies, and I'm gonna minimize this thing so that you can see how they are being selected right now. So the book asks you to actually go for a hollow color and maybe a dark gray outline. I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna go to properties of the layer and go to the labels field, and I'm gonna click on label the features in this layer based on the state name, which is actually state abbreviation, so that they are not too cluttered. You see what I meant? And I'm gonna click on OK. So now you can see the states that have the highest vacancies, and they're being highlighted, so which is pretty good for me. So now the task is to create the statistics file, or make note of all the statistics for these 5 states. So in order to do that, the first step is to right click and go to selection and say create layer from selected features. This will actually create a subset of the data that we already have for the layers we already selected, the 5 states with the highest vacancies. Okay, this is what we want to actually create the statistics table that the book is asking us for. Okay, now I'm gonna open a Word document in which I have already typed in or created a table in which I'm gonna enter my fields, the mean, minimum, and maximum of the HSE, which is the housing units, renter occupied units, owner occupied units, and the vacant units, the values in this table. And that, this is how you do it. Open, right click on the states, selection, and open attribute table, and scroll down to the first I'm going to take care of the HS units. Right click on the HSE units and click statistics. Okay, this is what is going to give me the statistics for the 5 states based on the housing units. I'm going to select the minimum which I need and right click and say copy, and I'm going to go back to my Word document. I'm going to paste it in the minimum, and the same way I'm gonna say the maximum. Right click, copy, and paste it in the maximum. The same way I'm gonna the mean, which is the mean is 82, whatever that number is. I'm gonna paste it in my. So now I got all the this is how we actually do the statistics. So if you want to fill the renter occupied statistics for the 5 states which have the top vacancy, I'm gonna right click on the vacant units, click on statistics tab, and I'm gonna copy the minimum, maximum, and mean, and I'm gonna copy and paste them into the Word document. Similarly for the owner occupied units and the renter occupied units. Okay, so after I copied all my statistics for the fields, for the respective fields, into the columns, into the Word document, this is how the table should look like, and this is how the value should look like. And finally what we need to do is copy and paste a map that actually supports the table. Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go back to the map, close the attribute table, and go to file. I'm gonna say export this as into my C drive, into my GIS tutorial answers as a JPEG. Okay, and I'm gonna click on save, and I'm gonna go back to my Word document. I'm gonna click insert and add a picture and say insert. So now I have insert